Howdy folks, Laxo here. And today we're going to be getting into more characters for the Awaken summons. So the next character on the list, I do have a few more I could be doing here, but we're just going to be doing Tosen. We're going to be checking out Tosen and see what kind of tests we could do. Also, I'm probably going to swap between my free-to-play and my main account and see if we can get multiple tests in. But we're going to go ahead and start off with checking out the runes, do the kit. You know what? Check the description. You'll have everything there. But let's check it out. All right. So with 2 runes, rage attacks have a 25% increased crit chance. That's only his rage attack, unfortunately. It would be nice if it was all characters had rage attacks. 25% increased crit chance. You know what? After he rages, all characters have 25% increased crit chance. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, it's just him. With 6 runes, rage attacks increase the attack of all allies by 18% for 1 round. Pretty good. That is 18% increased attack. That's roughly just having an entire new hone here for attack, which is pretty nuts. Actually, to be honest, I think the attack increase might be off this number and not off the base number that you get the hones off of. So, especially because the damage numbers go a little wonky after you get so high up there. But let's go ahead and take a look at his kit here. His mastery skill deals damage to a single enemy, deals bleed damage to the target, lasts 2 rounds. Nothing crazy there. Passive, when he is alive, the attack of the back row allies is increased. He decreases the damage reduction rate of his target by 10% after he has unleashed his rage skill. And as you can see, there is no time limit on that. It's just he decreases the damage reduction rate of the targets, of his target, which is the back row, so 3 targets. And his rage skill deals damage to the enemy back row, deals bleed damage to the target, and the target's defense is decreased by 20%. Last 2 rounds. So as you can see, based off of his kit, he just attacks, completely cripples the enemy back row, and then you get going from there. And also buffs your team as well. Can't forget that. But let's hear Hones. Honestly, I like to run him more so as a support than an actual tank. I'm sorry, than a damage dealer. So that's what I have him on. But let's take a look here at the Warsouls. So as you can see there, I do like to run the Volleyball Warsoul. But let's see here. So when you first get started on this game, he's probably going to be a really good damage dealer for you. So you're going to want to run a Warsoul like Warsoul of Wrath, maybe Warsoul of Fury, probably not. You can run, I don't know, Crit. You can run any of these Warsouls. I've seen some people run Crimson. I don't suggest running Crimson. You know, save that for Nell and Soyphone. But you can run several different Warsouls. If you've gotten a little bit later in the game, you know, you can run a more tanky Warsoul. I would probably run something like, I don't know, Armor is not bad. Any kind of tanky Warsoul. Vigilance is pretty good. Courage is solid. Any of those Warsouls are not bad after you get going. Or you can also run a Warsoul, or you can run one of these Warsouls just, you know, to have it on him, just in case these are active during battle. Support told me they weren't, but I don't believe a word they say, so. But me, myself, I just run the Volleyball Warsoul, because this Warsoul, I mean, I could reroll this to attack, but I'm going to leave it at defense, especially just in case I decide to swap it off of him. But as you can see with this, increases attack, which is fine. After using a rage attack, increase the damage rate of all allies by 12.5%. That's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at his Warsouls we can run for a character Warsouls. All right, character Warsouls here. Once again, you can run support. I apologize. You can run damage Warsouls. You can run passive. Pacifism is pretty good. You know, reduce the rage. He doesn't really do too much damage, so you're gonna get probably the full benefit of it. You can run a more supportish type Warsoul, like Warsoul of Evil, and hope you get that stun. You can run him as a tank, Warsoul of Temper, something like that, get a little more block, or you can run like a healing Warsoul on him, something like that. But I suggest the best Warsouls you could possibly run on him is a Warsoul like Warsoul of Crescent, or Soaring. Once again, both really, really good Warsouls. I myself usually like to just toss any extra Warsoul I have on him because I try and keep all my other Warsouls on my main characters. But yeah, you can run any of those Warsouls. I actually run crit on him because I had another Warsoul on him that worked really well with this, but as for now, I just haven't really swapped it off. Let's go ahead and take a look at his numbers here. Numbers aren't too great. You could get his crit chance up. You could get his damage reduction rate up, block chance up. You can get all these numbers up and down based upon the Warsouls you have equipped on him. But as you can see, the attributes right here, crit chance is 50, pretty even, pretty good. Crit strength 22, damage reduction rate about 50. That's not bad. Damage rate 63. But once again, all these block chance 37 and crit resist 51. All these stats aren't that great just because these numbers right here, the base numbers aren't that great. I mean, I can compare him to another character, a UR character, a current not so bad UR character. Let's go ahead and see what I can check out here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at not Ichigo. There you go. Not a bad character to compare him to right here. Ninny. So Ninny has 236 attack, 40, let's say 48k defense. And over here, we are looking at 219k and 36k defense. As you can see, his stats are pretty low. And that's not even comparing him to, one of our big boys. Like, as you could see, Muramasa, insane. 300 and almost 70k attack, 51.6k defense. So his stats are very, very small, unfortunately. But he comes with the thought of you're going to be running him as more of a support character, not a damage dealer. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at a team comp. I usually like to run him on. As you can see, this is the team comp I usually run in Arena. I have him go first, and then I have Ichigo, Kyoto, etc. Just to get the big damage dealing off right here with Aizen. Aizen really, really hurts the enemy back row. You could use a character like Soifon in there, but then you probably have to swap around just to get another Warsoul. I'm sorry, not just to get another Soul Hall effect in there. But I do like to just run Aizen because he does the most damage. But at that, let's go ahead and take a look here at how much damage he actually helps us out with when we're attacking teams here. All right, let's grab someone that has a fairly tanky team that could survive one round with all my characters. Let's see. Eddie has a very tanky team. We can run up against him. Alright, so as you can see, the way the team works is I have Unohana go first, increase the rage, so pretty much everyone else can go after Ichigo rages. As you can see there, it was about 2 mil damage, so it wasn't really anything spectacular. I mean, compared to other characters, maybe his damage isn't terrible. But then again, he is an attack unit, and he's very squishy, so why even bother running him as that damaging role? When you have a unit like Aizen right here. Let's take a look at this. Boom, 108 mil. That is pretty solid. Not great, not amazing, but it's solid. Now let's go ahead and go to the team here. Drop him. Toss in another character that isn't really going to affect the damage output. I have to replace it with the correct soul haul or else I'm not going to have the right damage. So there you go, my boy Kira. Actually, no, Sasuke. Let's go ahead and toss him in there. All right. Let's go ahead and run that again and compare the damages, the damage differences between the two. All right, so I went ahead, as you can see, swapped him out. I tried to have the exact same setup besides the characters. As you can see, I swapped him out with the correct Soul Hall character because I wanted to keep all the Soul Hall bonuses other than his kit and the Warsouls that he had on him. Nothing has changed. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Once again, it was around 80. I'm sorry, it was around 100 mil or so, let's say. And this one is 86 mil. So as you can see, it was about a 15-20 mil difference between having him on the team and not on the team, which is a pretty substantial amount. You could swap him out with a different character, but it's just not the same having him in there, not having him in there. Alright, so I was going to swap over to my free-to-play account and do some testing there, but unfortunately he's not leveled up like the rest of my characters, so the numbers just wouldn't be as accurate as they would be on my main. So I'll just give you my final thoughts here on him. And honestly, a problem I have with running him on any team, you could even take a world championship, anything like that, for example, outside of the obvious arena, is if we run him on a team like this, let's just say this is a world championship or Kenpachi. So the back row doesn't exist here, the support row. A problem I'm having is if we wanted to... Alright, I went ahead and made an actual team comp here. I went ahead and just threw something together. So a problem that I have is since his rage bonuses only last for one round, I mean his 6 rune only lasts for one round. That extra 18% only lasts for one round. The problem I'm having is getting that to work early. Now, one thing you could do is you could just really go try hard, put Geen on the team with you, and have him just cross your fingers and hope that he hits rage reduction on the entire enemy back row. That rage will then transfer to your other big damage dealer, which in this case it would be Soifon, and then Soifon would get the full benefit of the 18% increased damage. Obviously, the other benefits you get from Tosen, you get either way, but a problem I have with him is getting that benefit. Now, another thing is you'd have to stack him on a team with Geen in order to get the best. I mean, you could do something like this too, if you're just trying to go for the one shot, so that leaves you with more options for soul halls. But as I was getting at, the problem is with soul halls now, is if you're running double dragon in the back row, which you would in this team comp, the problem is you're forced to have to run one of each and then 2 of the actual soul hall you're trying to use. So it doesn't leave you with too many options as far as strategy goes with a team comp. Now, you could just do something like this and just say, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go ahead and let's take out Soifon for any other character. There you go. Boom. All right. Now you have, now you're missing a tiger. Let's just go like this. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now you have, an actual damage dealer and you don't have Geen in there. But now the problem is you're going to have Byakuya doing the damage, all the damage to the enemy team, which is going to cause the entire enemy team to rage. And that most likely will either one-shot your team or severely damage you to the point where, well, you've already lost. So that is one problem I do have with Tosen. Honestly, the best fix to it, I say, is just toss Geen in there. You know, you get some rage reduction. You hopefully get at least one. You can get two, and if you do manage to get three, then hey, you know, you can toss in somebody like Soifon here. Soifon will do her rage attack and most likely one shot or severely injure the entire enemy back row to the point of where you win. So that's just a little thought I've always had with Tosen. But there are ways you can play around with him, and you don't have to try and run him on a try-hard team. But that's just the way I see him because he's just very, very squishy. So, yeah, that's just all I got right there. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and get another SSR Awaken video out here soon. So probably in the next couple days, I'll be getting another character out to you guys. So once again, guys, if you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. If you guys want to hang out, feel free to join my Discord. Link will be in the description as usual. And I'll just toss in a couple extra videos down in the description as well. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.